Hi, this is Chuck Martin at the AI Summit in New York City. I've got with me today Vickram Kooblall, CIO and CISO at Scahill Law Group. Welcome.
Thank you, Chuck. It's a pleasure to be here as always.
So you're in a law firm, you're dealing with AI, and you're looking at a summit, and you're seeing law firms here. Tell me about that.
Yeah, the space is really, everyone's having conversation around AI. It doesn't matter if you're legal or what industry you're in. We're having that conversation at our organization, and it was just surprising to see another law firm actually as a vendor here. So
well, last year you were the only one.
I was pretty much. So I was quite surprised. It's a great feeling to see the industry kind of maturing. We've always been a step behind in terms of technology, so it's really good to see us at the forefront now having those conversations around AI.
So you're a member of VisionAIres. Tell the audience what VisionAIres is.
VisionAIres is probably one of the best groups that has allowed me to basically bring the knowledge and insight into my organization. VisionAIres is basically a group of like-minded individuals across industries that share insight and ideas into how they're implementing AI, how they're looking at data security and various other topics around AI.
And you spoke yesterday in the VisionAIres Lounge for a packed group I saw. Tell me what that was about.
It was great. It was a very well put together panel and across industries again, and we just kind of spoke in general, but I concentrated on the vendor ecosystem. As you can see at the AI Summit here, compared to previous years, it's almost tripled. The vendor ecosystem has really flourished. It's maturing, I think, and I spoke a lot around the vendor selection process, build versus vendor. So we're looking at the route of certainly vendor at this phase in our AI journey.
So tell me about this vendor selection. When you pick a vendor, is that a long-term pick or is it a technology at the moment pick?
It's a strategic pick. Right now we are looking at a vendor that currently is having some additional AI add-ons onto our data. So taking our data from an unstructured format into a structured was one of the biggest steps to get to an AI maturity level. So certainly in terms of picking a vendor, that process, we're hoping it's a long-term strategic, but there are many out there that are just startups and we're trying to stay away from startups, so established companies that have a roadmap of an AI commitment within their applications.
So how does the business these days, and not yours specifically, deal with this dynamic where you've got these startups that may have a more innovative technology, and then you get an established player that's not as innovative, but it will scale?
Yeah, and I think that might be the mindset of law firms, right? We're going to go with the one that's more mature, that can give us a little bit of foray, because we're all trying to see how we can implement AI within our organization. Yes, there's larger enterprises that might be able to take the risk and more innovative, but we're looking for something that can give us the results that we need immediately. May not give us the bells and whistles, but that specific process that we're looking to solve, that issue, that pain point, we're hoping we're able to get that with a long-term partner.
So a year from now, we're sitting here talking about the same thing. What are we talking about?
I think we're talking more about just the ability of how easier it's going to be to implement AI within an organization. It has moved at such a fast pace. I mean, we see what happened in the last 2 years and now this year, even within the AI Summit in terms of attendance and just vendors. So I'm hoping it's going to be an easier conversation to say, and our organization is able to implement AI within their business process.
Well, I look forward to that conversation in a year. I look forward to seeing you in VisionAIres.
Thank you.
This is Chuck Martin at the AI Summit in New York.